Can we win a third world war without destroying the planet? It seems impossible. But what if we said it's possible and prove it? Don't believe us? Then watch this video until the end and see that it might be. For now, let's just say that a new weapon must emerge, more specifically, a new aircraft. And here's the good news, that aircraft is almost complete, created by American genius Elon Musk. Russia, China, Iran, and Hamas are terrified. Now let's discuss everything in order. The war between Russia and Ukraine, Hamas versus Israel, and the looming conflict between China and Taiwan have pushed the international situation to its breaking point. It seems like we're on the brink of a global nuclear war. But is that really the case? Yes, these wars suggest that the world's pressure cooker's about to blow. But could humanity instinctively be trying to avoid a catastrophic apocalypse by using these regional conflicts to release the pressure in the planetary pot? It's possible that the outcome of these wars might determine the world's victor. Some of our viewers might say this is nonsense, unrealistic. But it's happened before. Let's recall the Soviet Union's war in Afghanistan, where the West played a role. As a result, the Soviets were forced to withdraw from the country in 1986, and 5 years later, the superpower USSR disintegrated without any nuclear conflict with the United States. But how can we help Ukraine defeat Russia? Or how can we assist tiny Taiwan in overcoming massive China? Nuclear weapons are off the table. They'd lead us to a third world war. Is there conventional weaponry that could determine the outcome of such a clash? Our answer is yes, there is. And it was developed by the creator of the Falcon and Starship rockets, the Dragon spacecraft, and the global network Starlink, Elon Musk. It turns out that the creator of these outstanding engineering marvels secretly developed a unique aircraft resembling a UFO in its capabilities without the knowledge of the US government. When Musk proposed the idea of creating a hypersonic passenger plane in 2020 to radically reduce the time of long-haul flights, such as transcontinental ones, many experts laughed at him, considering it a utopia. After that, the creator of Tesla and SpaceX didn't publicly revisit the topic. Suddenly, starting in 2023, there was a sharp increase in reported UFO sightings, and finally, in 2024, the U.S. Air Force was forced to intercept another UFO crossing a no-fly zone at a mind-boggling speed of 4,600 miles an hour. After this incident, a sensation erupted. It turned out that this mysterious object was not a UFO at all, but an aircraft developed by Elon Musk in secret from the Pentagon. It became clear why, shortly before this incident, he claimed that none of SpaceX's over 6,000 satellites needed to maneuver to avoid UFOs. Of course they didn't need to, because it was his UFO. It might seem that the U.S. authorities should be delighted. After all, a plane has emerged that neither China nor Russia will have for a long time. But it's no secret that Democrats in the White House have a hard time with Elon Musk because of his support for Trump. Therefore, acknowledging that he created such a fantastic aircraft in record time without spending a single cent of government funds would only give Trump more points before the elections. Consequently, Elon Musk's latest invention is likely the most guarded secret in the U.S. right now. After all, it could become the tombstone for Democratic power in the White House. The exact technical specifications of Musk's new creation are not yet known. It's believed that his aircraft can reach speeds of 4,600 miles per hour or 7,400 kilometers per hour. That's about Mach 6, and it can climb to an altitude of 105,000 feet or 32 kilometers. This is even higher than the legendary SR-71 Blackbird flew. Such parameters make it a very difficult target, even for the most modern air defense systems. Specifically, current air defense systems cannot shoot it down. It's possible that the advanced Russian S-500 anti-aircraft missile system might be able to handle it, but this is only a possibility. Of course, our viewers will naturally wonder, what engines does Musk's aircraft use? It's no secret that SpaceX is currently the best in manufacturing rocket engines. Its Raptor 3 engine is considered almost a work of art. Just look at how much fewer tubes it has on the outside compared to Raptor 1, while its thrust is 30% higher. And these engines are only 5 years apart. That's how quickly SpaceX solves problems. Therefore, it's no surprise that SpaceX was able to create an engine for the hypersonic aircraft using developments from its Raptor jet engines. Naturally, Musk's hypersonic aircraft incorporates all the best stealth technologies. The U.S. is the undisputed leader in this area. Lockheed Martin's F-22 Raptor has a fantastic radar cross-section of 0.0001 square meters or 0.002 square feet. That's 3 times smaller than the area of a penny. Imagine an aircraft with a length of 18.9 meters or 62 feet, a wingspan of 13.56 meters or 44.5 feet, and a weight of 38 tons or 83,500 pounds appears on radar as smaller than a penny. But Musk's aircraft has even surpassed this. The U.S. has confirmed its leading position by creating the world's first 6th-generation aircraft, the B-21 Raider bomber. Pentagon Chief Lloyd Austin said even the most advanced air defense systems won't be able to detect the B-21 in the sky. We're confident that Musk's aircraft will surpass the B-21 in stealth capabilities. By the way, what about the armament of Musk's aircraft? It must fulfill 2 crucial functions. The first is to penetrate enemy air defenses and deliver precise strikes on strategic targets with conventional weapons. The second is to gain air superiority. The primary weapon will be the hypersonic AGM-183A air-launched missile currently under testing, with an estimated maximum speed of up to Mach 20. Given that Musk's aircraft will be almost invisible to enemy air defenses and thus capable of penetrating deep into enemy territory, its arsenal might also include non-nuclear guided bombs. No bunker can withstand the GBU-57AB massive ordnance penetrator, weighing 13,608 kilograms or 30,000 pounds. Against enemy aircraft, Musk's creation will have a powerful microwave emitter that produces millimeter-wave electromagnetic pulses. These are the same waves that heat food in your microwave oven. So Musk's aircraft will essentially toast its adversaries. It's known that such weapons are being developed by the Pentagon. The Active Denial System, or ADS, is one of several weapons developed under the Directed Energy Weapons Program. It emits electromagnetic waves in the millimeter wave range at a frequency of about 95 gigahertz, causing a brief shock effect on people. The principle is that 83% of this radiation energy is absorbed by the upper layer of the skin. This effect is referred to as immediate and highly motivated behavior to escape. Developers call it the goodbye effect. It feels like being in boiling water. However, microwaves have a much stronger impact on technology than on people and animals. There are plenty of YouTube videos showing that even a weak 800-watt microwave oven can cause significant malfunctions in electronics from 10 meters away. TVs and music centers emit terrible noises. Mobile phones lose signal. Now imagine that an enemy fighter jet is targeted by electromagnetic waves with power of 800 watts, or even tens or hundreds of kilowatts. Modern aircraft are essentially multi-ton flying electronics. Without them, they become mere pieces of metal and plastic. We can definitely describe the appearance of Elon Musk's hypersonic aircraft. After all, hundreds of people have seen it and mistaken it for a UFO. It's a black triangle implementing a flying wing design, which is the most optimal for stealth. The aircraft will be controlled by artificial intelligence, currently being developed by Musk's company xAI. Back in 2020, the founder of SpaceX wrote on social media that the competitor for the F-35 should be an unmanned drone fighter controlled remotely but with enhanced maneuverability through autonomous systems. When will the U.S. authorities officially announce Musk's hypersonic aircraft? We believe not before the end of the U.S. presidential elections in November this year, perhaps even later. Musk's aircraft is a formidable weapon that, as we've said, could help the U.S. secure dominance over the world in the 21st century without resorting to nuclear war. And the longer China and Russia remain unaware of it, the more effective it'll be against them. Perhaps this aircraft will even be used in the Russia-Ukraine war. It's the perfect place and time to deliver a strategic defeat of Russia, followed by its disintegration, much like the USSR fell apart after its defeat in Afghanistan. Think it's unrealistic? But it's no secret that new weapons are often tested in wars. War's the best testing ground. Moreover, the Ukrainian government has even requested to test new weapons on its territory. For instance, Germany has supplied Ukraine with its newest Iris-T anti-aircraft missile system, which isn't even in the Bundeswehr yet. Latvia is testing its robotic platforms for evacuating the wounded and delivering munitions in Ukraine. So this is quite a real possibility given the high stakes in Ukraine. And considering that the aircraft is controlled by artificial intelligence, No extensive training of Ukrainian pilots, as with the F-16, will be required. It's also possible that Musk's hypersonic aircraft will be tested by Israel in its conflict with the Arabs. By the way, one of the triangular-shaped UFOs was spotted over Jerusalem, so perhaps testing is already underway. Well, we need to be patient and wait. The secret will eventually become known. When do you think the world will learn about Musk's hypersonic aircraft? And most importantly, will it be able to prevent a nuclear war and ensure continued U.S. dominance in the world without using nuclear weapons? Share your thoughts in the comments. Thank you for watching. We appreciate likes as a measure of our work. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss new interesting videos. See you soon.